Hi, what's up guys? This video is actually a follow-up from the previous one that I created, travel requirements in Singapore. So this video is about travelers under fully vaccinated or non-fully vaccinated. So I will share with you some information that will help you based on your vaccination status and also for travelers who are transiting in Singapore. Before we begin, shoutout nga pala sa mga kakasubscribe lang at sa mga subscriber na nasa YouTube. Thank you so much guys for the support. I really appreciate it.
Alright, let's start. Fully vaccinated travelers who are 13 years old and above, meaning adults, and kids 12 years and below, regardless of vaccination status, can enter in Singapore without quarantine and testing or entry approval, meaning no need to do quarantine and COVID-19 test, which I mentioned in my previous video. Alright, so how to be considered as fully vaccinated traveler? You must have taken at least one dose of Convidecia or J&J vaccine, at least 2 doses of AstraZeneca, Covaxin, Moderna, Covishield, Novavax, and Pfizer, Sinovac, or Sinopharm. Mixed doses and booster using any of these vaccines that I've mentioned. So if your COVID-19 vaccination is not in the list, for example, Sanofi or Sputnik from Russia, you will be considered as non-fully vaccinated. So that has a different entry requirements. Later, I will share with you. Next is your proof of vaccination. So again, I've mentioned if you're vaccinated in Singapore, you just need to have your Trace Together or Health Hub vaccination status. But if you are vaccinated outside Singapore, you may use a digital copy, of course in English, of your vaccination certificate. And then you have to get it verified in this link, Vaccination Check Portal. So even for those people who got vaccinated in Singapore, they can also use this. So once you have verified your vaccination certificate here, you can use the acceptance letter for your smoother travel immigration checks. You can just download it to your email. And let me just show you the list of countries that Singapore accepts. So you can see on the left side, these are the list of countries, and on the right side are the list of apps or government bodies or entities that Singapore supports. So sa Philippines, makikita nito is VaxCert. Kung sa Philippines kayo galing, upload nyo lang yung VaxCert nyo, so ma-verify siya agad ng Singapore. But for those travelers who are unable to generate a vaccination acceptance letter via the portal that I've mentioned, or whose vaccination certificate are not in the list that I've shown you, you can actually present your vaccination apps or any vaccination certificate if they require it during boarding or in immigration. For those who doesn't know, passports will no longer be stamped on immigration. Foreign short-term visitors or tourists will be sent an e-pass or visit pass via email after clearing arrival immigration. Meaning once you have cleared immigration in the airport, you will receive an email from ICA. So last time, pag dumarating ka sa Singapore, tatataan nila yung passport mo. So ngayon, hindi na siya kailangan. It will be sent via email. So if you want to check your days of granted or your arrival card, this is the link. You can inquire using your IDE number. And I have also another video. If you want to know how to fill up an SG arrival card, you can refer to it. I'll just put it in the description below. If the vaccine that you had is not listed, so you will be considered non-fully vaccinated. So let me just share with you. If you are non-fully vaccinated or certified medically ineligible. So meaning meron kayong allergy, hindi kayo pwede sa any COVID-19 vaccine. You cannot enter Singapore, okay? Unless you are a local or PR or a long-term pass holder or IPA holders. There are different types of situation for a non-fully vaccinated travelers that can enter in Singapore. Let me just show you. Yeah, so if let's say you did manage to get an entry approval, there are still things that you need to get. So besides the entry approval, you should buy a insurance, and then you need to do a 7-day stay home notice, hotel or residence. and then you need to take a PCR or ART test 2 days prior to your arrival in Singapore. So it's a bit troublesome if you are considered non-fully vaccinated. So yeah, it's best to be fully vaccinated so to have a smooth and fast travel experience to Singapore. The last thing that I want to share with you is for those people who are transiting to Singapore or who has a connecting flight. So transit travelers or those who have connecting flight do not need to undergo any travel requirements as long as you did not clear Singapore immigration. So ibig sabihin, if you have a connecting flight, you don't need to have this travel requirements that I've mentioned. Connecting flight lang kayo. As long as hindi kayo lalabas ng Singapore and you are not clearing immigration. So yung travel requirements na gagawin nyo is to the next country or the country of your destination. That will be the requirements that you will need to prepare. But however, travelers who intend to clear arrival immigration to enter Singapore or booked a separate flights under different itinerary which require them to enter to Singapore to collect baggage and check in again for the connecting flight. So this is not considered transiting or transit traveler.
So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or if you have any concerns, feel free to comment down below or feel free to PM me in Facebook. Re-replyan ko kayo. I will respond to you as soon as I'm free. I really love to answer your questions and I'm happy that I can help you guys. Yeah. So once again, that's it. Thanks for watching and see you on my next video.